Hi, this is Brandon Spilley from thirstgym.com. Today we're going to talk about the slide board intervals and sprints and how to use the slide board. So the slide board is a great piece of equipment. In fact, it lets us be able to train strength, power, and conditioning based work all with one apparatus. This slide board is pretty massive in terms of its size. We have some different settings down here. So this is set at the shortest setting, but we can move this stopper piece here all the way down in 3 other settings on top of the one we already have. And really it helps us work in the frontal plane side to side. So think of this as ice skating, so to speak, but we're going to work on lateral power and, like I said, strength and even conditioning for some of your athletes. So one of the big things that I really like about the slide board is that when it comes to developing some conditioning, it gets us in the frontal plane, but also decreases ground contact because we don't have to worry about running, and we can also develop some aerobic work, or even your anaerobic work if you want to do sprints on it. So really depending upon what you're trying to do and train, you can get out of this. So you got a lot of options, and we're just going to show about how you would use it and things like that. So you got usually a pair of like booties or shoes that come with it, and this is nice so it can slide back and forth. By all means, if you really want to put your socks on it, you could, but I would highly recommend these because this is a different kind of like smooth surface, and there's some polished stuff that comes with it as well to keep it good and smooth so that it's nice and generally relatively frictionless, so to speak. So we're going to put these on our feet here. And what I recommend doing is starting on one side and getting a feel for the thing you're going to push off of. And then our goal is to push us sideways, and we're going to slide towards the other side. So I'm going to work on lateral power from one side to the other and then go back and forth as I need to. So I'm going to start here, push, absorb the force, and go back. Push and absorb. So I want to try to keep my hips down a little bit. I don't want to be like standing completely up like this. It's a lot harder. Okay? Stay in a good athletic stance, push off the back leg to slide back and forth. And then, if you're doing your conditioning or your intervals, you would just do this for the predetermined amount of time that you're programmed for, and obviously pushing as hard as you can back and forth until you get the desired amount of time. If you're working for power, then you may stop between each one, work on a good lateral push off, absorb the force, and then go again. So in that case, we would be here, push, stop, reabsorb, each time. So as you can tell, I could probably need to go further, so that's what the further settings are for. So you obviously have to apply more force each time between each one. So that's how the slide board works in terms of your programming. Your intervals are up to you based upon what you need for your conditioning for your sport and things like that. If you're doing power development based work, I would just recommend doing 5 or 6 pushes on each side, resting as needed, and then pairing that with any other of your power and speed based work. So that is the slide board, how it works. Very simple. If you have any questions about the slide board, feel free to leave in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.